Mr. Saran from GATE IES Academy will be handling the today's GATE awareness program. So you can ask your doubts regarding GATE questions. So he will be discussing with you today. So with this, I hand over to Saran. Saran sir,
Yes, sir.
you can start, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Students will join. You can start now.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay.
Let's start the session. Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, thank you. So I will share my screen. Good evening, everyone. So I hope you can see my screen. So this session is regarding GATE preparation strategy. Okay. So in this session we will be discussing not exactly the I don't have a perfect preparation strategy. I will help you in preparing your own strategy. Okay. I don't have a perfect plan for the preparation. I will just throw light on key areas of GATE preparation. Okay. So that you can prepare your own strategy. Hope you can understand it. So we'll start. So it will be in like I have prepared like from several steps. Okay. So first step you should do in the preparation of, if you are going to start preparing for GATE exam, the first step is to see the syllabus. Okay. Download the syllabus from the internet and see what are the topics in it. So we will see the syllabus of the GATE exam. So see the syllabus. This is the syllabus of the GATE exam. So the main thing regarding the syllabus is study only what is in the syllabus. Don't go for extra topics. Okay. You may refer some textbooks or anything. Study what is in the syllabus. For example, take solid mechanics and also take a solid mechanics textbook. So in the solid mechanics textbook you may have many topics. You don't need to read all these things. You will be wasting the time. Okay. So read only the topics given in the syllabus. Okay. You see here, there are only few important topics. Consider solid mechanics, bending moment, shear force, simple stress and strain, bending theory, flexural and shear stress, torsion, transformation of stress. So these are the important topics. So learn the topics given in the syllabus. Okay, that is the thing that is why you should first see the syllabus while preparing for the exam. Okay. Then take this hydraulics. You don't have the turbines, pumps, that topics and all. It's a very huge topic. You may or may not have studied it in engineering. Since you are from third year, I don't know whether you have studied or not. Turbines, pumps, hydraulic machines. Okay, that topic is removed from this year. Okay, this year you don't have that topic and all. So check what is the topics available in the syllabus and prepare based on that. Okay. So we will go to next step. Next step is study material. What material you are going to use for the preparation. Okay, choosing a study material is important because nowadays lots of material are available in internet. So use the right source, and for a particular subject don't use more than 2 or 3 materials. Okay, use a single source. Here I have given, use only a single source, and it should be reliable and able to understand. What is that? Reliable and able to understand means, suppose you are learning a topic, consider BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, from environmental engineering. Okay, you are choosing a material from online or a textbook or some random textbook. You are going to study that topic. If you take some 3-4 hours for a particular topic like BOD, then it is not a good material. The material should be easy to understand. For starting to study, it should be easy to understand and directly to the point. The material, the information should be directly the point. What you need to study. The information should be relevant to our exam. That's the point. Okay, the material should be relevant to the exam. Unnecessary information we don't need. Okay, so choose the right study material. Okay, don't go for multiple sources of materials. Okay, and suppose you are using a material and you have a doubt. Already, like I said, you are studying BOD and you have doubt in that material. Then you can go to a standard textbook. For every subject you may have standard textbooks. So you can choose that standard textbook and clear your doubts. Okay, these are all I am telling for self-study. If you are going to institute, the situation is different. The material they will provide. Okay, so based on your preparation, whether you are going to join an institute or you are going to do self-study in your home, based on that you may decide what to do. Okay, so the next step is previous year question. So previous year questions are available freely in the internet. Okay, all the year previous year questions are in the internet for free, so you can download it and use. So using previous year question, we can know the pattern of the examination. Suppose you are studying a particular topic and how the question is asked from that topic, or whether they are giving importance to that particular topic or not. Okay, likewise you can check for each topic. You can check what is the pattern and whether they have given importance or not. Okay, so just take 5 or 6 previous year questions available in the internet and use it. Okay, so the next one is so you have seen 3 steps already. So tomorrow is Sunday lockdown, so do a thing, pick a random topic from the syllabus. For example, from geotechnical engineering, pick a random topic like one-dimensional consolidation. Okay, pick a random topic, then find a material for that topic. Okay, find a material or textbook, something, or if you are having a classroom notes, anything, find a material and study, understand the concepts. Okay, understand the concepts, then from the internet download some previous year questions of the civil engineering branch. So, and from that previous year question, check whether any questions asked from this one-dimensional consolidation and try to solve this. Okay, then you get to know how the questions are asked in the gate, and are you able to solve that question. Okay, finally, after solving the previous year questions, prepare a short notes on that material. Short notes, it's nothing but the writing hint on that topic. Okay, writing hints and formulas, what are the important formulas in that consolidation topic. So prepare a short notes for particular topic. Okay, try this activity. So you will get familiar with how to prepare for this GATE exam. Okay. So next step is planning. So for not only this preparation, everything you should have a schedule. Regarding a competitive exam preparation, you should always have a schedule. So the schedule will be like on a particular day what you are going to study. On a particular month, what are the subjects you are going to finish. Okay. So create a deadline for finishing every subjects. Finish the whole syllabus before the month of the exam. Don't extend to the last date. Better to finish at least 1 month before the entire syllabus, 1 month before the exam, so that you can revise the subjects, and also you can write n number of writing test is also important. So if you are going to an institute, you can write a number of tests, or you can write test series in online. Nowadays the institutes are conducting separate test batches, and also through online you can write test series. Okay, so use that opportunities. So regarding planning, that's it. Then time management. So suppose consider the 2022 exam, GATE exam will be on January, hopefully. So there are some 8 months, I think 8 months for the exam. So now is the perfect time to start preparing. So now you start gradually for preparing, just like your some 5 to 6 hours of preparation is perfect for nowadays. Towards the end of this year, you should be like last 2 to 3 months. You should increase the time of preparation. Okay, last 2 to 3 months you should be like spend more times on preparation. Then only you can score maximum marks. If you are planning to get all India rank like that, then you should improve your preparation gradually. So you just start with 5 to 6 hours of preparation and improve gradually, and towards the end of the preparation you should improve your studying time and work hard so that you can score maximum marks. Okay. So strength and weakness, next point in time management is strength and weakness. So what is strength and weakness? You should identify which subject you can score maximum marks. For example, someone may be good in transportation, highway. So you can finish that particular subject in very short time. If you are not good in geotech, you may take more amount of time. Okay. So identify which subject you are strong and allocate less time for that. Okay. If you are not good in fluid mechanics, structural, then spend more time on that particular topic, so that you can get better of all the subjects. Okay. The next step is practice and revise. So in GATE examination, usually they won't ask the same questions again and again. Okay, they will ask from the same topic, but they will change the pattern of questions. So you should try doing variety of questions. You can get questions from multiple sources. Okay. So and revise, practice questions and also revise. For example, if you are studying a topic in this week, so some random topic from structural analysis like influence line diagram in this week, in 1 week you will forget the topic. That's the maximum that memory retention. 1 or 2 weeks you will forget the topic. So constantly you should revise. It will be boring. Definitely it will be boring, but you should do that. Otherwise you will be forgetting everything in a month or like that. So it's like a continuous process. Every week, every month, you should revise what you have studied on a day basis or weekly basis. you should revise everything, write test. So it is a continuous process. Okay. Next one is regarding test series. I already told. After finishing every subject, you already I said prepare a deadline for every subject. Within this time, I am going to finish this subject. Likewise, you prepare for a schedule. Then after finishing a subject, write test. While writing test only, you can identify whether you are doing whether you are doing good or not. You can evaluate your test, your potential by writing test series only. So if you are going some institute, it will be helpful. They will conduct test, or else join a separate test batch. Without test series, you cannot identify your mistakes. Where and all you are doing mistakes, you cannot identify. So writing test is an integral part of the preparation. Okay. So next is that. So that's about precise of preparation, gate preparation. And finally, this is the summary of what I have told now. This is the process of studying the material, then revising the topics and writing test. Okay, this is the summary of the preparation. Then regarding the weightage of marks asked in the gate is, so maximum marks you will be getting from this: geotechnical, environmental, mathematics, highway, strength of materials, fluid mechanics. Okay, these are these 6 subjects. From these 6 subjects, you will get the maximum marks. So we have to give maximum importance to these subjects, and also you should not skip other subjects like steel structures and all. This is the weightage asked for this year exam, 2021 exam. This is the engineering mechanics. Only one question asked. So if you leave this engineering mechanics, you cannot score this 1 question's mark. So you should not leave other subjects while studying this, because sometimes the questions from geotechnical engineering will be tougher. You may get a easier question from steel structures. Okay, you may get a easier question like in steel structures, the first topic, bolt, weld, rivet, that topic, you may get an easier question. So you should not skip anything, but you should give more importance to these subjects. Okay, you should give more importance to these subjects. So check the weightage. The maximum weightage will be for this one, general aptitude, then engineering mathematics, then environmental engineering, geotechnical, and the minimum weightage will be like construction materials, engineering mechanics, RCC. Okay, the number of questions asked will be similar. This is for 2021 exam. The same, likewise only the 2020, 2090 also, the same number of questions will be 1 or 2 difference only. Mostly the maximum questions will be asked from the 6 subjects. Okay. Then another thing, finally in GATE exams, most of the questions are like problems. So we should understand the concepts very well and learn all the formulas in these subjects. So it's better to prepare short notes like that and write all the formulas for consider strength of material. You should write all the formulas in a separate note. You should create a short notes for every topic. Okay. Like this, you should give importance to the concept. There is nothing like memorizing the theory part for this exam. You should understand the concept and you should be able to apply. Okay. So we will see some few questions from this year GATE exam. So see this question. Which one of the following statements is correct? So they have given some 4 statements. To answer this question, you should be able to understand the concept. Without just by reading and memorizing, you cannot remember all the things from the book. So you should be able to understand the concept and apply here. So we will see some other questions. This question, an unlined canal under regime conditions along with a silt factor of 1 has a width of flow 71. Unlined canal as a wide channel, corresponding depth of flow in the canal. This is from which topic? So in this question we will be using Lacey's formula. So you should be knowing Lacey's formula to attempt this question. That's all. So the next one is influence line diagram. This is also a concept oriented question. This is factor of safety formula from soil geotechnical engineering. So take this question. The cohesion, angle of internal friction and unit weight of soil. 3 data are given and they have asked the maximum depth of unsupported excavation in the soil. Okay. So this is also formula, height equal to 4c divided by gamma. So if you know the formula, you can get marks. You see this question is again from geotechnical engineering. A lot of questions are asked from geotechnical engineering continuously. This one is 7th question is from geotech, 8th question is also from geotech, 9th is also from geotech. These all are formula based question. Unsupported excavation is formula. Unit weight of soil sample on field saturation, gamma sat that formula. Okay. This one is from, this 10th question is from, if water is flowing at the same depth in most hydraulically efficient triangular and rectangular channel sections, then the ratio of the hydraulic radius of triangular section to that of rectangular section. So this question is from fluid mechanics, most efficient section. Okay. So you should have find hydraulic radius R equal to depth by 2, hydraulic radius of triangular section and rectangular section. So this is also concept oriented. Okay. Another question, the optimum cycle length using the Webster method. This is direct formula, L equal to 1.5, that formula, Webster's method formula from traffic engineering. So most of the questions you can see direct formula questions and concept oriented. You have to find the correct statement from the concept oriented questions, and formulas are being repeatedly asked. You should prepare the formulas here for getting maximum marks. Okay. Next. So we have seen up to its weightage. So next one is this year exam. We have the qualifying marks for the GATE exam is 29, 26, 90. Okay. But just getting 29, 30 marks or 35 marks will not help you anything. You cannot get into IITs or NITs using that qualifying marks. You should get more than 50, 60 to get into NIT or IIT or some PSU. So we can see some GATE cutoff for that IIT and PSUs also. So this is the cutoff for MTech structural in IIT. Okay. So see here it is given in GATE score. The score is different from marks. Score is out of 1000. They will calculate that score based on your marks and also number of students appearing and the first marks obtained out of 100. So based on some factors they are calculating this score out of 1000. It will be like this score 663 means the marks will be from 60 to 70 in that range. Okay. This from here it is given 782. So it will be like above 70 marks. So if you get above 70 marks, this will be the score. Okay. So in that range, this is out of 1000. So here it is given in marks. For IIT Roorkee, it is given in marks. So this is the cutoff marks for getting into IIT Roorkee. Okay. So you should get these marks. So from seeing this, you can identify a pattern. You should get more than 50 for MTech structural, more than 50. Okay. It changes based on the particular IIT also. For Madras, IIT Madras, the marks are high, little high. IIT Madras, the score is high. Okay. This is for MTech Environmental. This is also for IIT. So here also you can see the pattern, how the mark ranges are. It's all above 40, 45, 50. Okay. This is for transportation. So there are many branches in MTech: geotechnical, transportation, construction management. So the cutoffs vary for each department. So this you can just use for how much marks, the pattern, how much marks you should get to get into IIT. Just for that. Okay. This is for PSU, NTPC. Okay. See, here also you should get for civil above 70. Okay. You should get above 70 out of 100. Next is HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum. For civil, they have selected this cutoff. So check this. If you want to get into PSU like that, you should get marks in that range. So this is like previous year, 2020, 2019, in that year. So now it may increase definitely. It's not going to be in that range. Depend upon the exam, it will differ. Suppose in this particular year, the exam may be easy or difficult. If it's difficult, the cutoff will be lesser. So in coming year, it will be easier, the cutoff will increase. Okay. So these ranges differ based on the difficulty of the exam. So you may get some random idea about cutoff and some preparation strategies. So another final thing is just to find whether you need a institute or you can prepare by self-study. You try this thing to identify whether you need institute or you can study by yourself. Just take a previous year question, 2021 question and solve it. Download from the internet and solve the total question. Then answer key will be also available in the internet. You try it and check how much marks you scored. Okay, so you can identify whether you are able to solve or not. Okay, so I have told 2 activities. The first one is prepare a particular topic. From that itself, you can identify whether you are able to understand. So while solving the previous year questions, you may know that whether you are able to understand and solve that questions. So if you are able to understand and solve that previous year questions, then you may not need a institute. Okay. If you find that difficult solving these questions and to understand the pattern of the pattern and nature of the questions, then you may need a institute. Okay. So if you need to join, you may contact in this phone number, or you can check our website. Okay, just take a screenshot of this and also call us. Thank you for listening to the session.
So thank you, sir.
Yes.
Students, if you have any doubts regarding today's session, you can ask now. So if you don't have any doubts, again we can end the session. Okay. So thank you, Saran sir, for giving a very brief discussion.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. It will be very helpful for the students. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So students, with this session, our GATE awareness program gets completed. So in the last 5 days of session, I think you have gathered more knowledge about the GATE and how to prepare for the GATE. So thank you for attending. We can meet on some other session. Thank you.